Despite my previous posts, I'm actually very anti-confrontational. The amount of things and comments I have let slide in the name of peace, it is a lot. Having said that, if there's a chink in my armor and you chose that precise moment to come at me with some next level dotishness, please be advised your feelings are going to matter to me as much as a fly's fart in a hurricane. I shall explain. So I'm walking up the aisles in the variety store heading towards two women in their late 30s who were giving me that up and down look as they shoo-shooed amongst themselves, and I knew instinctively they were not saying anything complimentary. But like that Three Canal song goes, talk, you mocking pretender, just have nothing to say to me. As I approached, the taller of the two stepped forward and said, don't mind my saying, I mind. Already I mind a lot. Okay, nothing good starts with don't mind my saying. I have never heard don't mind my saying here's $1,000. I have yet to be told don't mind my saying I'd like to treat you to a weekend at Le Grand Almandi. And I have certainly never heard don't mind my saying your bank loan has been approved. Anyway, she says don't mind my saying but that dress really doesn't suit you, it's kind of making you look fat. I have been chunky and scrumdiddlyumptious for the majority of my life, and my self-esteem, like my structure, is sound. So whenever I come across a comment like that, I usually respond with some variation of, I know, right? Good, eh? Only dog like bone. Go and eat some yam. You'll get nice up. And many times we actually laugh about it because the comment, although unthinking, is not malicious. On the rare occasion I do come across a true malcontent, I simply label them a stagnant, muddy pothole of a human being and go my way. But today, 3 p.m. on God's Good Tuesday, when my caffeine levels are low, and with the unprovoked venom I felt coming off this shit snake of a woman, no, let loose the dogs of war. I looked at her and I went, I need to know why that is any of your business. Oh gosh, I didn't mean nothing by it, Yes, you did. Don't act like a little slimy coward now. You meant what you said. You just didn't expect me to challenge you on it. Well, no, I just thought you might like to know now, in case you maybe don't want to wear that dress again. That is all. Did it ever occur to your tiny brain that I might like this dress and how I look in it? And more to the point, why did you feel the need to... Wait, is your husband sleeping with a woman who looks like me? Did a woman who looked like me take your job? Does your child's teacher look like me, and your child understandably prefers your teacher to you? Is that what this is about? I don't know which comment it was, but one of them triggered this woman, and she started shouting at me, how dare you speak to me like that? You don't fire trucking know me. I was just trying to help you. You don't have to act like such a fire trucking bitch. Help me? Help me. You are living in a glass house and want to throw stones? Bitch, I just pelt back bricks. Instead of being a decent human being and not acting like the rectum of a very large donkey, here you come screaming your insecurities from the swamp of your mother's regret, and I am the bitch. I didn't look behind me, but higher up the aisle there were about 4 or 5 other customers shopping, and of course when she started screaming, they turned to stare at us. Joy. Her friend, obviously not expecting things to escalate this way, grabbed her arm and said, Rita, come on, let's go, she's not worth it. I turned to look at her and she actually seemed to flinch as if she thought I would lash out at her as well, but I'm not dealing with sidekicks today. I turned back to the ass pimple of a woman and said, listen to your friend, because believe it or not, up until now, this is me being nice. All you think you have on me is this dress, but just looking at you, I have a whole theme park of insults at the ready. You want to go toe-to-toe with me and see which one of us leaves here emotionally damaged? Because roach have no place in foul party. Her friend pulled her by her arm again. Rita, come on. And she said, F you. No thanks. I prefer men. Her friend pulled her again, and then they walked down to the end of the aisle and disappeared around the corner. I stood there staring at the ceiling, hands akimbo, trying to figure out what the hell just happened and simultaneously will my blood pressure back down to triple digits. A couple that was higher up was walking down, and without stopping, when they passed, the woman said, don't mind, I like your dress. And boom, just like that, Rancid Rita ceased to exist. My point to beautiful people is that we need to remember the only thing willingly accepted from a stranger is a compliment. So no matter how awful it may seem to you, do not offer unsolicited negative opinions on someone's appearance. It is risky, unnecessary, and just plain rude. Leave them alone. Please and thanks.